Good morning. My name is Dari. I want to welcome you to our mat workout today. We're going to start with some breathing. And so for this section, just take an easy seat. I'm going to sit on my knees because we'll be going into child's pose first. So I'm going to sit here like this. This is too rough on your knees. Just go ahead and sit down on your boom boom and whatever feels good for you. Nice big breaths. We're going to inhale for 4 through the nose. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale out through an open mouth. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do that again. Inhale, exhale. Now close your lips. Close your lips. Tighten the back of your throat so when you exhale, you're going to make a humming sound or a whooshing sound. Sounds like an ocean in the back of your throat. So inhale for 4. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. Crawl your fingers forward. If you're sitting, go ahead and get on your knees and get into this child's pose to begin. Your forehead is on the floor with your spine just as long as it can be. Big toes are touching, knees open wide. Now crawl your fingers just a little bit farther away from you and try your breathing with a closed mouth. Inhale. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push up off your knees and come into a tabletop position. Hands are right underneath your shoulders with fingers spread wide and pressing into the mat. Big toes are right behind your sit bones, which are right in line with your knees. From here, just a nice neutral spine, and we're going to do some circles through our wrists, just like that. Kind of wake everything up. And we've got a lot of vinyasas and switch directions, chaturangas, so we want those wrists to be nice and warm. Good. Now take your fingers and turn them to the outside edges of your mat, and let's go side to side. Shift side to side, nice and easy, just warming up those joints. Beautiful. Soften your elbows. And now turn your fingertips towards your knees. And if you can, try to bend back and the palms come up as you sit back and stretch out the fingertips, rocking back and forth. Sometimes if that's rough on you, bring your hands in towards your knees just a tad. You won't get quite as much stretch into your fingers, but if you're okay with this, just do it this way. Out onto your fingers and back. Out onto your fingers and back. Go ahead and switch your fingers all forward, and you're right there in that tabletop position. Curl your toes behind you onto the mat. You're going to push up, drop your head, shift your feet so you can stand on flat feet, bend your knees, and this is our first downward facing dog of our mat workout today. So big inhale through the nose. Let your head hang heavy, fingertips pressing in. Inhale. Exhale, blow it out. Just take a look at your ankles. Make sure your heels are hidden from your view. Inhale. And exhale. And we're going to walk up to our hands. Big toes together right between your hands. Hang your head. And slowly roll up. And just for fun, give yourself a little shimmy in your shoulders as you rock up. Up, relax your shoulders. Big inhale. I'm going to face you for this. Sweep your arms up to the side, palms touch overhead, eyes up. Then lift with your left arm, drop your right arm and let it swing. Take a look up. Woo. Take a look down. Inhale, come on up to the center. Now the second side. Exhale. Inhale, let that shoulder just kind of swing and droop. And both hands up. Reach your arms wide. Grab your shoulders. So great big hug. Now, big circles with the head. And the other way. Open wide, switch so the other head gets to come on top. Give yourself a big hug. Circle your head all the way around. And circle your head all the way around. Good. So you're at the top of your mat. Open your arms wide. Clasp your fingertips behind your back and try to press your elbows straight. The rule is you have to keep your palms touching. Open your chest to the ceiling. Big inhale. Exhale. Now, wherever you're holding your hands, you're going to bend your knees. Lay down on your legs, belly button to your thighs, and drop your head. Release your fingers, fingertips to the floor. Step back into your plank. From here, we're going to shift forward, shift back, shift forward. Use your ankles and shift back. Now on this forward, stay. Bend your elbows, tuck your elbows in tight to your bottom rib. Push your arms straight. Push your knees straight. Upward facing dog, head is lifted. Shoulders are down away from the ears. Big inhale. Exhale. And now, tuck your chin. Pick up your hips. Stay on the tops of your feet. And you can bend your knees just a little bit, tops of your feet, and stretch out your ankles. From here, we're going to do 4 little knee bends. 1, push up. 2, push up. 3, push up. And step into your downward facing dog. Flip those feet over. Bend your knees, drop your head. Warming up your shoulders, pressing through all your knuckles. Big inhale. Exhale. Now this time, to get our hands or our feet up to our hands, you can either walk like we did before or take a hop and jump and land right between your fingers. Drop your head. Big inhale, sweep all the way up. Palms touch overhead, looking up towards the ceiling. This time, let's go the opposite way. So left arm drops. Take a look down. Swish up to the top. Big exhale. Other side. Big swish up to the top. Open your arms wide. Give yourself that big hug. Wrap around. This time, instead of just a head circle, you're going to do shoulders also. Just this big upper body rotation. Switch directions. Nice. Now, open your arms. Give the other arm a chance to be on top. And circle. Loosen everybody up. Opposite way. Come up to standing. Reach your arms wide. Clasp your fingers behind your back. Try to give the second hand a turn to be on top. Then push your shoulders back and lift your sternum. Tighten your belly button. Good. Now, bend your knees. Slowly roll down. Now, I'm showing you with my hands still on my sacrum. So if you're not into the straight arms, you can do it this way. Drop your head. Fingertips to the floor. Step back into your plank and shift forward and back. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Bend your elbows, tuck them into your sides. Now push them straight. Tops of your feet are on the floor. Straighten your knees. Big inhale. Exhale. Nod your nose. Pick up your hips. This time, go flip onto the bottoms of your feet so your heels are high. 4 bends. 1 and push. And 2 and push. So you're kind of coming it down into a hovering tabletop. Last 1. And let's hang out here for a second in this down dog. Big inhale. Exhale, blow it out. Big inhale. Exhale, blow it out. Shift side to side if you need to. Twice more. We're going to breathe in and out and in. And bend your knees slightly. Walk or hop to the front of your mat. Big inhale, roll up. Stretch arms wide overhead, little change. Fingertips intertwine, or you can do a steeple, however you want, but keep your palms together and lean to one side, both hands. Now pay attention to where the weight is in your feet. Anchor those big toes. And other side. Come on up. Open your arms wide. A little different this time. One arm on top of the other. Cross your elbows. Clap your hands. And it's like an eagle arms. Press your hands away and up. And your elbows should be about shoulder height or a little more. Unwind. Second side gets a turn. You're reaching. Open. Clasp your hands behind your back. Press. Open. Big stretch to your chest. Bend your knees. Belly button lowers down. If you're ready, push your hands up towards the ceiling and give yourself a big shoulder stretch. Drape your fingertips back to the floor. Step back into your plank. This is our last one. Forward, back, forward, back. Just get those ankles working. And forward, bend your elbows. Tuck them into your sides, nice and slow. Push them straight. Come to the tops of your feet for your up-facing dog, for your up dog. Nod your nose. Pick up your stomach muscles. Pull them up. Flip onto the bottoms of your feet. And downward facing dog. Big inhale. Exhale, blow it all out. Push strong into your arms. Your pointer finger and thumb are strong into the mat. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly hop or step to the front of the mat. Now, fingertips make little spider tents right here out underneath your shoulders. Push your legs straight and try to come into a flat back. So you're up here halfway. That's right. Now bend your knees and roll up all the way up to standing. Now we change a little bit for our sun bee. So big exhale, fold over your legs, fingertips to the floor. And lift halfway and lower halfway. Now bring your hands to your waist, C-grip your waist. Stay nice and low with your hips. Bend your knees a lot. Look right at your toes. Then lift your head, your hands are on your hips, and come into a straight back sitting. So you're in this seated chair. From here, pick up your tailbone. We're going to do some pelvic rocks. And then tuck your tailbone to the floor. Inhale. Tailbone back. Exhale. Tailbone under. Inhale. Press it back. Exhale, bring it under. Now, between those two extremes, find your neutral spine. So find neutral. And then reach your arms way up overhead past your ears. Pick up your left foot. Reach that back leg all the way to the back end of your mat. Place your heel down in a warrior 1. So here you are. The back foot is 45 degrees. The front foot is facing straight forward for your first warrior 1. We're going to change this up a little bit as we go through it. Now, pick up your heel and twist towards your front leg. Twist. Turn your head. Look all the way to that back hand. Reach your arms up overhead, untwist. Now you're still in your high lunge, your back heel is lifted. Good. And now turn to your warrior two. Here you are. Look straight out over your fingertips, and we're going to do some rib shifts. So shift your ribs forward, shift your ribs back, shift your ribs forward, shift your ribs back. Now shift forward, fingertips right in front of your bottom foot for your first extended side angle. Big inhale, exhale back. Big inhale. Exhale it back. Now keep that front leg bent, but reverse your warrior. So now we're reaching to the ceiling with one hand and reaching down our back leg with the other. Here, cartwheel all the way down to the back. Step back into your plank. Chaturanga. So elbows into your sides. Push up, down facing dog to up facing dog, sorry. Nod your nose, pick up your stomach. Back into your down dog. Here's our down dog. You should be feeling a little looser in your shoulders and your ankles. Big deep breath. Exhale it out. Now walk or step to the front of your mat. Reach up all the way up to sounding into your mountain pose. Now exhale, bend your knees a lot. Fingertips all the way to the floor. Now let's bring our hands to our waist and do those pelvic rocks. Lift your head and shoulders so you're in a nice neutral spine. Exhale, pull your belly button in. Inhale, lift your tailbone. Exhale. Inhale. I'm doing this so that you become aware of how you're holding your posture in a chair pose. Now find a neutral. Reach your arms up overhead. Pick up your right foot. It helps me if I really squeeze my thighs together. And reach way back to the back of the mat. Place that heel down and come up into your warrior one. Here you are. Exhale. Inhale. Open your arms. Pick up that back heel so you can rotate into this twisted high lunge. Look for that backhand so you get a spiral through the top of your head. Arms up. Let's go to warrior two. So the heel drops down. Your front heel should be in line with your back arch. And we rib shift. Forward and back and forward and back and forward and back. Last one. Forward, extended side angle. Reach your arm up overhead. Now, you should have very little weight in these fingertips. Good. Spiral it back to your warrior, reversed warrior. This backhand, I use my leg and slide down my back leg and really reach with this top arm so you have some opposition. Cartwheel down, find your plank, step it back, chaturanga, elbows in. Push up into your up dog, open your chest, soft elbows, and nod your nose. Find your downward facing dog. Big inhale. Exhale it out. You're doing great. Inhale. And exhale it out. On this next one, lift your heels and hop or step to the front of your mat. Lift halfway. Fingertips are on the floor. So lift into a flat back. Roll it back down. Bend your knees. Big inhale. All the way up to standing. And right back down. Exhale. Into your deep chair. Bring your hands to your waist. No, we're not doing those pelvic rocks again. You should have learned your lesson, so you know where neutral is. Pick up your left foot. And this time reach it back, but leave the heel up so you're in this big high lunge. Okay? Now twist towards your front leg. Bring your front arm to the outside of that knee, and your second hand can come to your waist, or you can reach, but whichever is comfortable. Now push your knee into your elbow. Push your elbow into your knee. Good. Stack yourself back up. Reach that right arm. Come back. And this is tricky. Find your reversed twist. So my back hand is holding my leg and I'm twisted, reaching up. From here, we're going to spiral open all the way to our warrior two. Shift your ribs. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Fingertips all the way to the floor. Top hand comes up overhead in line with your body. So you have this long diagonal. Now take a big inhale. Exhale. Take the bottom arm and reach. Both arms reaching. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in and out. Now keep that front leg bent. Reverse your warrior. Oh, yeah. Big stretch to this side. Feels so great. Roll it all the way down. Find your plank. And bend your elbows. Push them straight. Come up into your up dog. Nod your nose. Find your down dog. Only one breath here. Look forward. Hopper step. Your feet between your hands. Fingertips are spiders on the floor, flat back. And bend your knees. Hang over your legs. Inhale, slowly fill yourself up as you stand. We have one more round. You got it. Exhale, bend your knees a lot. Get your fingertips all the way to the floor. Here's your chair. Lift your ribs off your thighs, reach your arms. Good. Now, right leg comes up. Take it all the way to the back. And this time, leave your heel up. Ooh, reach, twist. Leave that up. Now, front elbow outside of your front knee. Pushing, pushing, pushing. You can be here. You can be there. Whatever's comfortable. But keep pushing out with that front knee into your elbow. And we're going to reverse it. So you're still twisted. That arm that was on you were using that elbow is now reaching up. Good. Continue that open to your warrior two. And we reach, shift, reach, shift, reach, shift. Last one. All the way over into your extended side angle. Keep your hips low. Now get ready. 3 breaths. Reach the bottom arm. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, you got it. Inhale. Exhale. Keep that front leg bent. Reverse your warrior. Cartwheel your hands all the way down to the floor. Find your plank. Shift forward. Bend your elbows. Exhale. Inhale. Push your arms straight and open. Open, open, open. Nod your nose. Find your down facing dog. Big inhale. We can stay here for a minute. We just finished that side. So that was round 2. We're going to move on to a round 3. So get ready. Eyes front, bend your knees, hopper step. Flat back. Try to straighten your knees. And bend your knees. Hang over your legs. Let your head be really heavy. Float all the way up, palms up overhead. And round 3, big bend in the knees. Take your hands straight overhead to your ears. Very good. Left leg, pick it up. Let's hold it here for a minute. Then reach it back. Find the floor. Come up into your high lunge. We're going to do a few squats. So lower and lift. Lower and lift. How you doing? Good. Open to your warrior 2. Take your hand clear to the floor, up and over. And then reverse it, but this time straighten your back leg and do a reverse triangle. Really reach to the back corner of your room. Open up this whole side. Good. Come up to standing and switch your heels. So now we're facing the side of our mat really wide, very wide, very wide. Now, if you need to dial your heels back a little bit so you have a little better space, that's fine. But we're reaching our arms and we're here in this star pose. Palms touch overhead. Push your hands together, bend your knees, come down into this little squat. And we're going to move side to side. It helps if you smile. You can do little dips up and down. And all the way back up into your star. Reach your arms wide, bend your knees, and like you're falling forward, get your fingertips to the floor and hold this in a flat back. Now bend your knees, bend, 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 and do this low spider stretch. From here, push yourself up to standing, and boom, you're in this horse squat. Hold it. 4, 3, keep breathing. 2, 1, reach up into your star. Cartwheel your hands forward into your plank. Step back, shift, forward, back, and drop down into your plank. Push up, pushing into the tops of your feet on the mat with your knees very straight. Big tuck to come up into your down dog. Breathe, take a breath here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Close your mouth. Exhale through nose. Good. Eyes forward. Take a little hopper step. Fingertips make spiders on the floor for your flat back. Drop your head, bend your knees. Roll up. Second side. Palms touch. And bend your knees a lot. Fingertips just kind of graze the floor as you reach overhead. Find your neutral spine. Stand on your left foot. Pick up your right. Reach that leg way back. Find its place. And come on up. Little lunges. 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Good. And open all the way to your warrior 2. Shift. And shift. And shift. Fingertips all the way to that instep of your front foot. Reach your second arm way overhead. Come up into your reverse warrior. And this is where you straighten that front leg. Really lengthen the front side of your body. Reach for the floor on your back hand. That's my right hand. And rotate up to the second side in your star pose. Palms touch overhead. Squat it down. We go side. Oopsie, I'm falling. Side to side. Up and down. Open your arms wide. Come down like a falling star. Fingertips to the floor. Do anything you need to do to kind of stretch and wiggle it out. Then bend your knees. Spider stretch. Just kind of get into that squat as deep as you can. And palms reach out and wide. Bring your hands together for your second side's horse squat. Let's hold it. Inhale. Exhale, blow it out. Where is the weight in your feet? Inhale. Exhale, blow it out. One more. And straighten up into your star. Circle it forward to your plank. Find that spot. Shift front. Bend your elbows. push them straight, tops of your feet. Nod your nose and shift back into your down dog. Here for 3 breaths. Big inhale. Let your head hang heavy. Stretch the neck out. It does a lot of work holding you up against gravity all day. So let's use gravity to lengthen those muscles out that always work so hard. From here, shift forward over your hands, bend your knees, and sit back on your heels like this. Now, this is going to be, we're going to do a camel pose. And if you are worried about this, I'll show you a way you can do it with just a single arm. There's lots of ways you can do this camel pose. So if it's new to you, I find my heels that I'm sitting on and push, 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 push up until you're in this little back bend. Now, if that's not going to work, curl your toes under, start upright in this high kneeling position, reach your arms up overhead, drop one arm back and find your heel. I like my fingers to be on the inside of my heel, my thumb on the outside of my heel. Reach with the second hand, and you can get into this modified camel this way. Now, if you're feeling good here, take the other hand and find your heel. Now, to get out of this, be careful. That same hand, reach it to the ceiling and let it help you pull yourself up. Let's do that again on the second side. So reach your arms up. One hand goes back, find your heel. Then you can lean back and twist and reach. You can stay here, or if you're ready, find your other foot and push it forward. Release that second hand and use it to pull yourself up. Nice. Come down onto all fours. Big toes in, knees are open. We're finishing up in some child pose. So reach those fingers out. This is right where we started. Bend your back, like let your back droop down into the floor. Big inhale. Exhale it out. Inhale. Exhale. This is going to be our finishing pose today. I'm going to come up, but I want you to stay where you are. Stay where you are in that child's pose. And think about calming your body, how prepared you are now to face your day. Keep breathing in through your nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. When you're ready, walk your hands back towards your shoulders. Roll up slowly onto your heels. And I want you to sit back and get yourself into a position where you can be seated. So crisscross applesauce, legs straight out front, out wide, however you want to be. Just hold that position for a second and close your eyes. Take a scan of how your skeleton and your joints feel. Muscles and tight spots. Keep breathing in and out. In. Go a little taller. And exhale it all out. Let it all release. and you can open your eyes. Thank you for joining me today in this quick workout. This is one of my favorite mat go-tos, so I hope it becomes one of yours. Have a great rest of your day.